Isa.
Dalawa.
Tatlo.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bahala Ka Podcast, episode 9.
Episode 9.
Yes.
Our last single-digit podcast.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna go into double digits.
Double dig.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
We are recording right now at
9:30
9:30 at night.
at night on June 14th.
Yeah, we just wanted to record this because we've had a busy week.
Very busy.
We've had a lot to do.
Yes.
And we're gonna have another busy weekend this weekend.
Yeah,
So.
as right now, as we're recording this, or when we're recording this, we're going to Vegas tomorrow. But when you're hearing this, Laura will be back home.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
So we'll see what happens. It's gonna be a food trip,
Yeah.
supposedly.
I love food.
We're gonna have all the yummy foods, and it's actually not gonna be that hot when we go, despite it being the middle of June. So
Yeah.
But first, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking water.
I'm getting ready for the desert. So
Ready, set, cheers.
cheers. And yes, we have Twice playing in the background. Deal with it. But yeah, guys, what did we do last
Weekend.
Saturday?
Last Saturday, we went to see Twice.
We saw Twice, and yeah,
Look at this. Look at my merch.
we saw them at LA at SoFi Stadium,
SoFi Stadium.
and it was a good time. But we'll talk about that in the second half of the pod. But we're just gonna talk about concerts and music and
Yeah.
just the appeal of it, and why do people go to concerts? Why do people pay that much money to, go to a concert?
Sure.
Um,
I'm not gonna go in deep into that. It
Yeah.
really depends on the person, the artist.
and just like just what our relationship is with seeing live music versus like streaming versus I don't know, just being a fan, being a
Okay.
stan, being
I-
obsessed.
Yes. Sure. All right.
But let's just start at the beginning here,
Yes.
because we have some questions that we set up
Yeah.
earlier. So this concert that we went to last weekend, it wasn't really either of our first concerts by a long shot.
It's my third.
Yeah, but like on a scale from like 1 to 10, like how much of like a live music like concert festival goer are you?
On a scale.
Like how much do you go out to go to concerts?
2.
Yeah, I'm like a 2.
1 to 2.
Yeah, like I rarely go.
Yeah.
I've gone to some very like prominent ones. Like I do have a lot of memories associated with concerts. So yeah, I'm gonna bump it up to a 3. But like,
Oh wait, is Twice been my third? No, it's my fourth now.
oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. On a scale from 1 to 10,
1 to 10.
like how much do you enjoy the process of like going to concerts? Like, are you?
Oh, 10.
Oh, you're a 10.
I'm a 10.
Yeah, but you're not going to like concerts like all the time.
No, I thought you mean like enjoying the experience and everything. I'm a 10.
Right.
The
there-
amount
there's-
that I go to or like actively seek out to go to one,
Yeah.
it's a 2.
There's people that go to concerts like all the time, and they see like all their favorite artists and musicians,
And
and
sometimes it's not even like favorite artists. It's just like, hey, there's a local band playing
right.
or there's a performance happening.
Shout out to
There you go with your shout outs again.
King Thieves.
Yes.
They're a good indie grunge band. Find your Google them.
I
Shout out.
suggest not drinking so much when listening to
Yeah,
them.
don't have too many mimosas, because that .12 BAC, by the way, right over here. We didn't get pulled over if you're wondering
I
why
wasn't
we know
driving.
that.
No.
But anyway, yeah,
What happened here? Did you spill it already?
when I was pouring the water, yeah, that's fine. But we're gonna just talk about our first concert,
Yeah.
because
What was yours anyway?
yeah, I'm pretty sure my first one, it was either one, it was an Elvis impersonator concert in Vegas, I think, and my parents brought me, and I remember I was so exhausted that I fell asleep at the table. But like, I was like hallucinating because like the room was so loud, and I couldn't like cover my ears to like block out the noise from the concert.
Interesting. Wow.
I don't even know if it was Vegas. It might have been like somewhere in like in LA or something. It was
But an Elvis impersonator.
yeah. I mean,
Was he good?
I was like 5. I don't know.
Oh.
And then when I was also 5 or 6 or 7, my sister probably has more fond memories of this because it was
She was older and
she was older.
You were younger.
But my parents would be working, and then my sister had to like babysit me, I guess. And so she brought me along because she was going with our cousins to a Hoobastank concert. Hoobastank, which I'm pretty sure is like a ska band. I'm gonna search them up on Spotify right now. But when you're out late with a 5-year-old past like 9:30, that's like that's curfew.
Did you get headphones? Because since you're younger.
I mean,
Oh.
dude, people didn't care about that back in
You're
2001. Hooba Stank.
Never heard of that before.
They have 9.3 million listeners.
Nice.
They're popular. Oh, it's this one. This one.
Hey, no copyright. Hey, stop.
That's Hooba Stank.
Oh, okay. Nice. So beautiful.
Thanks.
Nice.
But anyway, we saw Hooba Stank. I think it was at the Ventura County Fair,
And you were like 5 or 6?
and I was 5 because I had to come along.
Right.
Because I'm not going to be left home alone while my parents are at work. And it was memorable for me because I didn't really understand the music. I was just kind of just sitting there with my funnel cake, distracted, eating my strawberry funnel cake the entire time. But
It's like, this sounds good, but this funnel cake is better.
when we got home, my mom was so pissed that we were out late that they made us stay in the car, or just they wouldn't let us into the house, so we just stayed in the car overnight until like 3 a.m. and then we were let back in because my mom was so pissed at my sister. But thinking back on it, it's like, why was I punished for this
Punished?
too? Because I wasn't let inside. It was just my sister. It was my sister and me just in the car, and I'm just like, 5-year-old me is like, yo, I got kindergarten in the morning. Like, I need sleep. I am not being taken care of right now. My diaper?
You're wearing a diaper still?
No. I'm wearing my whitey tighties.
Yeah, okay.
But that was the most memorable one. Or not, that's not the most memorable one. That was the first concert that I went to. So Hooba Stank, Curfew. How about you? What's your first concert?
I was about to say One Direction, but then I remembered that...
That's late. You didn't go to any earlier concerts?
No.
What the heck?
Yours is early.
Yeah, I was early.
No, but I was going to say One Direction, which was like in 2015 or 2016. I forget which one. It was basically, I think... I can't remember if Zayn was gone or not already at the time. I was going to say One Direction, but I actually think it was a Melissa Etheridge concert.
Who?
Melissa Etheridge. I forget. But
Melissa Elfridge? Etheridge.
Etheridge. Yeah. I only saw her. I saw her for free, and it was because in high school I had a journalism internship, and so I needed to write about the concert, and I got to go for free.
She's like a country singer?
I don't know what she is. I can't remember. I can't remember much. I think I was in the mode of, I think it was my first article or something like that, and I was writing. I was like focusing a lot on like the environment around me. I didn't really have enough. I couldn't really listen to the music, like really listen to it.
Who'd you go with?
I think one of my like supervisors for the newspaper,
Okay.
the local newspaper. It was a lot of like older people.
Probably like their favorite artist way back in the day.
Way back in the day, or just like even now. I know that she's like well known now. So every time I see her, I just think of how I got to see her live. So it was pretty cool, and it was for free, and I was doing it for my internship, so that was nice. Yeah, I kept saying One Direction is like my first concert, but it was actually hers.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next question here. What are some memorable concerts that you've been to?
One Direction.
1D?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I really can't remember. Was Zayn there or not?
I'm sure you would have known because you would have heard all the girls screaming out for
Like
Zayn.
Bianca, like Sister Bianca would definitely. Would
Is Zayn the most popular 1D member? Out of like during their peak, was he the most?
I know he was the
Or was
most
it Harry?
well-known.
It was Harry.
It was Harry and Zayn for sure. No, listen. Everyone had their favorites. You know, I'm not gonna say who's the most popular, but definitely one of them's most popular now. But either way,
Liam?
Harry.
Oh,
Wow. Either way, One Direction was definitely most memorable because that was the first like concert where I would go to, like, I think it was a stadium. I forgot where we went. But that one,
rather than the crowd on one end and the audience and the members on the other, it was like surrounding.
it was surrounding and you can see the screens and everything, and
Yeah.
and I actually knew the artist.
Right.
I knew the group. So that was nice. You?
Most memorable concert? Probably any of the Warped tours that I've been to. I've been to 2 Warped tours. I went in 2007, and my sister really liked Paramore at the time,
Yep.
and Paramore was there at Warped Tour, and she ended up somehow getting like backstage passes or something
Oh.
like that.
And you went there
Yeah,
too?
and I tagged along, and we got to kind of like just walk back where the bands would be like in their trailers, right? And I just really just remember I remember seeing Hayley Williams of Paramore
Oh, nice.
like on her like cycle bike, like one of the ones with like the big wheels, like the cruisers,
like the security kind of ones?
the ones that you would like take on the beach,
Oh, okay.
like those cruiser bikes.
Oh, okay.
And I remember she was just like going up and down the lanes, and my sister was like freaking out, and I was like wanting to ask for a picture and stuff, and they ended up getting a picture and like signatures and all that, which is cool. Sorry, signature autographs.
Signatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I recently went to Warped Tour like in 2020 or 2019. I don't remember now. 2019 for sure, or 2018, before COVID, because it was kind of marketed as like the last Warped Tour, even though they're still doing it now.
Oh.
And I saw like 303. I saw Mayday Parade.
A lot of these groups.
I saw. There's a lot of older bands. Oh, you know what's also another memorable one? All American Rejects. And then also Simple Plan. And I also saw Weezer. You know, I see all these bands that are like at like the county fair. But we've seen Simple Plan. Oh, Simple Plan was also at Warped Tour, so we've seen them twice. I saw Weezer. That was really cool. That one was very memorable because it was packed, and I felt like a little sardine packed into like a little can, because like getting to like the campgrounds where they play, it was like, I don't know, like we were like traveling through an overpass, like the tunnel, and that's just the sound of everyone like yelling and screaming. It's just like rebounding off like the concrete walls.
That's nice.
I was like, whoa. And it was like darkly lit too, so I'm just kind of just following where everyone else is walking. It was cool. Those are the most memorable ones, but
All of the concerts I've been to is memorable because I've been to literally you can count on one hand.
been to quite a few.
17.
You saw 17,
I saw
one of the
17 last year.
K-pop boy group.
Yeah. And then the one this year, besides Twice, since that one's literally the most recent, then, you know, the one I went to when I went out with the girls and Zoe.
Yeah.
Hi, guys, by the way, if you're listening. I saw Amelia Moore since she was the headliner for this person's tour, but I cannot remember the actual person. Wait, headliner? Yeah. Or the opening. She was the opening. I can't remember the actual person that was on tour.
Interesting.
So I saw Amelia Moore. It was great, by the way. I still listen to her music. That was my first time hearing her music live, and I didn't really know her. But then afterwards, I definitely was listening to her music a lot. But yeah, I can't remember the actual person that was on tour. It was like Lol something, Lola. I don't don't know. But yeah, that was nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we talk about the next topic, what are some artists or bands that you would like to eventually see in concert?
I'd like to see Twice again.
Yeah.
But like
this?
new ones.
Give me three. Give me three.
Give me 3.
Yeah.
Um,
Preferably in different genres, if possible.
Leve. I want to see Leve. Or like if you read her name, it looks like Laffy. But I want to see Leve for sure. That's like my kind of music. Different genres. Like how about those concerts where it's like where it's like they play the music while the movie's playing?
Yeah, like an orchestra.
Like I would love to watch like Harry Potter live.
That'd be sick.
Any movie, specifically number 1.
Not number 3. 1 is more iconic.
For me, I want 1 first.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love that one. A third one, I'm like forgetting all of the all the artists that I listen to now. Let me think about that. You think about you say
You're forgetting a very obvious one that you've come to love in the past 2 weeks.
Past 2 weeks. Who do I listen to? What am I listening
You're like,
to?
I want to see them live so bad.
Who? Now I gotta check my Spotify now.
We watched them on YouTube, bruh.
You watch them on YouTube? Who are you talking about?
There's 3 members.
3 members. Oh man, I'm blanking. 3 members.
Mm-hmm.
Sino?
There's like one lead girl singer.
Oh man, cannot remember. That I've been listening to past 2 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Is it me or you?
You and me together.
What are we watching? I don't know. Who?
They're from Japan.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You're right! Oh yes! I want to see Baby Metal live!
You want to see Baby Metal?
Oh my god! Papaya. Papaya. You're right. Oh my god. I think it's because I've been in Twice mode. It completely like took a break from Baby Metal. It was just in your recommended.
It was just in my recommended and we just viewed it.
And it's like I've
I
seen
was like, what they up to nowadays?
Yeah. We've only known them because of Teens React.
Right.
I think.
Yeah,
I forget. It was either Teens React or it's like YouTubers React. One of the reacts. And they were reacting to, was it just Baby Metal?
Yeah.
It was just Baby Metal. And then when we saw it on your YouTube, I was like, let's watch it. I remember it was pretty cool. Next thing you know, I'm listening to it nonstop on Spotify because I was also listening to it on Spotify.
Yeah.
I even showed it to my dad when we went to Costco last week because it was playing it and he was just like, oh, Papaya? And I was like, oh man, you gotta hear this. And so I'm playing it and he's just like, do you even understand what they're saying? I'm like, no, but I understand what they're feeling.
They freaking love fruit, bro.
That's not papaya.
Oh,
I forget. It's like it's a hype song, and my dad and I were looking at the lyrics, and he's just like, "Oh, so it's not about papayas." I'm like, "No."
Okay. My turn.
Yeah, but you're right. I forgot.
Who are some artists I would like to see when it comes to like rock or like punk or anything in that genre? I want to see this band called Turnstile. Mm-hmm. They have some pretty crazy crowds. So that'd be cool. When it comes to like a rap or hip hop thing,
I definitely have different genres for my choices.
I'd want to maybe see, who do I have? Who am I listening to? Like, I don't know if I really want to see Kendrick, even though like that'd be cool, but
I'm looking at my on repeat. I mean, I have XG. That would be nice. Adele
would be cool.
That would be cool.
When it comes to like rap artists, I want to see XG K-pop.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool. I'd probably want to see like Amine or or New Jeans, sure.
Jeez.
Or I would want to see like
You know who I really want to see? Four Town. Four Town for life.
their Pixels. I'd want to see Tyler the Creator. That's my answer.
Four Town.
And then there's also like a disco artist that we've
Jessie
both
Ware.
liked. Jessie Ware.
Jesse who?
Jessie Ware.
Jesse what?
And last one. What genre did we not cover yet?
Don't know.
I'd see SZA in concert.
Nice. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, literally, our last episode was a lyric from her song. So.
Mm-hmm. And
I think that's. I mean, I'm fine with all that.
that's pretty much it.
There's a lot of genres.
I'd see Bruno Mars in concert.
Oh,
That'd be
Silk
sick.
Sonic.
Silk Sonic. Anderson
Sonic.
Paak.
I would. Yeah, me too.
And
It's just expensive.
would you go to a weekend concert? I don't think I would. As much as I like it, as much as I like the weekend, I don't think I would want to go to a concert of his.
I feel like it would be an experience. A nice experience to try out.
Yeah.
If someone was just like, hey, we have discounted tickets, and I'm just like, okay, sure, I'm free that day. Yeah, then I would.
Okay.
But yeah, I wouldn't buy it way ahead of time and stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Concerts versus festivals.
Yes.
You ever been to a festival?
No.
I have not. I have no
I have
desire.
not.
You don't want to go to
My-
Coachella?
No, I do want to go to Coachella. You're the one who doesn't want to go.
Yeah, I think it's gross. I don't want to sleep.
It's just expensive out there. It's also costs a lot to stay in the area. But like, it's
I don't want.
also
I,
nice
I hate porta potties.
Me too.
And I
Me
know
too.
there are restrooms there at Coachella, but like, I really just want to.
I don't have to wait in line, and if I really gotta go.
Yeah, I asked a friend of mine like what they ate at Coachella, and they're like, "Oh yeah, like I only really had like hot dogs."
Oh really? Because was everything else expensive?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know. I always said this every time we would talk about Coachella. If someone offered free tickets to go, I'll go.
for
But-
all 3 days.
Maybe just one day.
Then
I
that's
don't
going
know.
to a concert.
No,
Ca-
because a festival. Because if it's
I feel like when we're
You're
thinking
right.
about festivals, you're going for like a multi. What I mean by festivals are the ones where you go for like a whole weekend.
okay,
That's what I mean.
okay. but
Like
for, one
EDC,
free
Coachella, Rolling Loud, if that's a festival. I don't know.
I go to if not just Coachella, but like I go to one festival. I'd try a rave, but I wouldn't. I don't know.
You would try a rave?
I'd try it if just once, but at the same time, I don't got the money for that.
Yeah. I prefer concerts all the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's a more
I like being able to sit up and down whenever I can if there's seats.
yeah, and yeah, festivals have a more social aspect to it than
They do.
concerts.
I would like to go to at least one, not like Coachella itself, but just one festival. That'd be nice.
Okay.
If it's like a lot of artists and stuff that you can go see, that'd be cool. But maybe not as big as Coachella for me because that's like I don't know, that's a lot of
Thing is
money.
that at festivals they do like a 30-minute set.
Yeah, but at the same time, if it's like a lot of artists that you listen to, that's pretty cool. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, seeing like I mean it's entertainment for sure, and
Yeah.
you know music is a very powerful thing.
Yeah,
For a
and
lot of people.
especially if that artist hasn't gone on tour in a while, but that's like their event that they'll have.
Yeah, and then also touring is how people make their money, y'all. That's how artists make their money, a bulk of their money. They don't make it through streaming. They mostly make a bulk of their money through touring.
Yeah, and it's a lot. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to compare concerts to festivals if I haven't really gone to a festival before. I've only ever seen it on social media, but I would like to, in my entire lifetime, I'd like to at least go to one. Doesn't have to be Coachella.
I want to go to like a K-pop festival,
Do they have those?
maybe in Korea. I don't know, but that'd be cool.
That'd be cool. I'd be scared to see all the different like fans, like, because you have the supportive fans of like different like K-pop
Yeah.
groups, and then you have some that are a bit abusive.
They're haters.
Yeah.
Did you know that Twice isn't really that big in Korea?
Oh really? Is it
Yeah.
more in Japan?
I mean, they fell off in Korea.
Okay.
They're big in Japan. They're big globally, aside from Korea.
Okay.
Uh,
There's a lot.
in general,
Is it Blackpink?
I don't even think it's Blackpink anymore. I think it's all like the fourth gen people. So like
New Jeans.
like New Jeans and La Seraphim and ITZY and all that stuff. They just
Yeah.
they like them less and less now, which is weird because like it's like
I don't know. There's just so many.
there's so many. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, they're just generated like every month now.
So many companies. But yeah, guys, we'll just go ahead and just segue right into the concert, the Twice concert. So we went to LA and we got a hotel and all that.
Just because we didn't, my sister was driving.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Who went?
Nika.
Who went?
It
Who went
was-
to the concert?
Who went to the concert? Us two?
Us two, and
My
then
sisters.
Vicky's sisters.
Yes.
And
And, yeah, so we were just, oh man. When did we get the tickets? March? April?
no idea, but yeah, there was like a pre-sale, and it was actually like I was the one that had to get the tickets.
It was
And
kind of stressful.
It was a very
because
stressful experience because you were on the phone with me.
while
I
was
waited.
picking up my
I waited
aunt.
for the countdown, and then like I refreshed when it was time to
Yep.
get in, and you join like a massive ass queue. Like I don't even like.
It was at 2000 something, right?
No, I'm spitballing here, but I'm pretty sure I was like queue number 6K. I was like 6,000, right?
Was it?
And then like every second that passed, it'd be like 6,000, 5,900,
Oh,
5,000,
okay. Oh, right.
2,500.
I remember because I would be driving,
1,000.
and then you would be telling me the numbers, and it's just like, how is that so fast?
And then it's like, it's almost your turn. You're almost in. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on? And it was an insane experience getting into like the seat selection place because right as I got in, all the seats on the floor, which is like right next to the stage, so you're like the closest view, they were already all taken.
Yeah.
And it was like 2 minutes. And I'm like, okay, sure, bots. But then also like,
Some of those are VIP too.
Oh, yeah,
So I
those
don't know
are
how that
VIP.
works.
and like I couldn't even see the price on them because like they were already all grayed out.
Right.
And it was just cool seeing like all the seats kind of getting like turned from like beige to gray.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of scary. So like at one point I'm like, Ma, what seats do we get?
What do we get? Oh, man, I think I was saying like whatever is this certain price, like in this price range, that's what you can get.
Mhm.
And I'm very happy with what we got.
Yeah. So for those of you that haven't been to SoFi Stadium, there's like a base level, the floor level, and then it goes up 3 more levels. So the second floor, so it kind of just goes spirals around like a coliseum.
All the way up to the 5th floor.
Was it 5th or 4th?
5th.
Oh, 3 little.
There's on the 5th floor.
There was 2 floors above us.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought there was only one floor above us.
No, because Diane forgot the 5th floor when she was saying, "How about the 4th floor?"
Aw, rip.
And then everyone around us was just like, "She just forgot the 5th floor. She never said the 5th." So
Well,
I was like, "Fuck the 5th."
I thought that was 4. But anyway, we're on the 3rd floor. If you're facing the stage, we were on the right hand side, so we were house right. And I kind of liked our seats.
I loved them. They were great.
I got our seats because there was big screens to keep us like occupied.
Mm-hmm.
And
I liked the area. We were close to the bathrooms. We were close. It was just. I think
it was easy to find our seats.
I liked the overall layout of the stadium. Like I enjoyed our experience the whole time. The only issue was the audio because apparently Bianca and her boyfriend Vince explained that apparently the audio doesn't reach very well in the like overall. So sometimes it will sound like you can barely hear whoever's performing.
I wonder if SoFi Stadium was intended to be for, like, if the primary thing, because of course they run out the stadium, but it's where the Rams play. It's a football team. So I wonder if they should kind of focus for the acoustics for, like, a football stadium experience, or if they really thought about the logistics of, like, having, live entertainment, you know, because I'm
Yeah.
sure it was busy because they only had one date
For
twice
LA. Yeah.
for LA, and they did 2 shows in Oakland. I'm just like, Oakland, dude, you could easily have like 2, maybe even 3 shows in LA if you need it. But I think it's because SoFi Stadium is so busy, so I'm sure they consider it. But maybe there are way better venues, smaller venues. But it was a big. I mean,
Yeah.
they sold it out, guys. They sold out SoFi Stadium.
Yeah. First female group to do so.
Yep.
Which is great.
And that's pretty sick.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then there was long lines for merch.
Oh man. So the whole trip, at least if we can backtrack, the whole trip to get up there was fine. Parking, it was great. I know parking was expensive, right?
Yeah,
Parking
but
was
you're paying
expensive,
for the
convenience of being able to go back to your car. Sure, you had the traffic, and I know Nika was like really struggling because she was tired, but
I saw some. Sorry, if I want to add it here. We paid
ahead.
for the parking, but there was like hella traffic for the Oakland shows. I
Yeah.
saw some TikToks where like the set was almost halfway done, and people were still trying to get into the stadium.
what?
Yeah, because there was just like 2-hour congestion.
The show was already delayed too to even begin.
And people like parked their cars on the side of the freeway or whatever, and they would walk like 30 minutes to get to the concert.
Was that day 2 or day 1?
I don't know.
Both?
I don't know.
Oh no.
But
Oh, that's so sad.
I know. That's awful.
Halfway? Dang. I saw one of my friends on Instagram, like she was still in a merch line and Twice had already started the first song and she was just like
Yeah,
and I thought that was bad. I didn't think it was that bad for Oakland. Yikes.
the merch was funny. I didn't get any merch. You got your Twice shirt.
Yeah, this is the only design that I like. I'm not gonna stand up and turn around, but this is like the jelly Twice shirt. Man, I'm just glad we didn't have the Australian designs, because if you were to look up the Australian designs for their merch, I hated them.
Yeah, I mean they had to keep it simple because you know they're mass producing it, and but I ain't gonna lie to you, I wasn't impressed with the merch.
No.
But they had to keep it simple because they needed to sell out as much as they can. But I wanted like the girls on a shirt
them
or on a
together.
hoodie, all of them together.
They had trading cards, but unfortunately, around the time that we came in, like you had to be there as soon as like parking opened,
Yeah.
or whatever, or even before that, and the trading cards were gone. They had keychains. I wanted a keychain, but that was gone too.
Yeah. Hoodies were reasonably priced. I think when I think about like hip hop festivals and their hoodies, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, but I'm pretty sure they can reach up to like 120, like a Travis Scott hoodie or whatever will cost like 120.
So.
But this is hoodies were like 75.
Yeah,
But
it's just the design
I just
that
didn't
really.
like the designs.
Yeah.
And I just didn't really want to spend the money on that right now because I feel like I have plenty of clothes right now. But
Whenever they did like their encores and they would come out in their merch, it
looks so good on them.
It looks so good, like
But they got it cropped and shit.
Yeah,
so
it'll
like,
be cropped. It'll be a tank top, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, how come you can't sell it like that?
yeah. Tell me what you're wearing.
I wanna, Gio, give me your shirt. Neon.
One of my favorite parts though about being at the concert though and just before the show started was seeing everyone that was dressed up. So many people.
The people watching was great.
Yeah, there were so many people dressed up in like these inside jokes that like I'm sure like OG Twice fans would get. But I'm just like, what's going on? Why are there so many pink cowboys?
I saw someone
Why is
dressed
someone-
up like a cactus.
Why is someone dressed up as like a strawberry?
Is it because Gio had a cactus?
What?
I saw someone dressed up as a cactus, and now I saw a TikTok about Gio and her cactus, and I'm like, oh, is it because of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, a lot of people are dressed up for like jokes. If you were, you're really deep into the Twice land.
And I don't know, it was just really interesting because like all of these people from all walks of life were like joined together for like this one event. And it was just interesting because I'm
I
just
saw
like,
people of all ages. It was great.
it was of all ages. I saw like the moms and the dads that are going with like their younger. I saw so many like young kids too, which
It
is
was
so cute.
cute.
You know,
I saw videos on TikTok of the security guards even just like,
like vibing.
yeah, they're in awe of
But
them.
but it was just like, dude, like where are all these cool ass people like in my daily life? You know.
They're saving up for the concert. that's
Exactly.
why.
And it was a great time.
I'm sorry about your ears, Maha.
It's all right. I
Especially your left ear, because I was on your left side.
no, they're on my right.
Oh yeah.
She was blood curdling, dude. I forget that y'all. I mean, save your ears down the line. Like if you're gonna go to like a loud concert, like wear some sort of ear protection just to
Yeah.
dampen the noise just a little bit. I wish I brought it, but I just was not thinking about it at the time.
Yeah.
And you know, I would have taken them out for certain songs, but I had it on and it was loud. There was people, you know. I'm sure I got a little bit of ear damage from that, but
As
I don't.
as,
I don't
as
care.
soon as the cameras were focused on Neon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you show me that video later of like you pointing your camera to me, because I went feral.
I gotta find it. But yeah, guys, it was a good time. Shout out to the girl that sat to my right though, because
Because when my sisters and I were still in line for merch, you weren't getting any. But
yeah, I was just
he-
getting drinks. I was getting like sodas and waters and
And
stuff.
he was like, "I'll go back to my seat."
And I used the restroom and went back to my seat.
Yep.
And the girl to my right, she gave me some freebies,
yeah.
and she handed me like the small little like
Baggie.
little baggie.
I wish we had their name. Nothing.
I mean, I don't want to like intrude,
Yeah.
but I sat down, and then she said, "Do you want a freebie?" And apparently, there's a common thing done at K-pop festivals. I'm sure it's done in other places too, but primarily
Yes.
K-pop. They just hand out like free stuff, like trading cards.
Some people trade
Yeah.
like their different freebies that they have, and then some of them it's like they're just like, yeah, if you see me, come and find me, and then I'll
Yep.
give you one.
Yep. And she said, "Do you want my last freebie?" And I was like, "Oh shit! I heard about this on like Twitter and Reddit and stuff. People are be giving out freebies." I was like, "Yes, please." And then she asked me who my bias was for. And if you guys don't know what a bias is, it's pretty much like your favorite member of like
the
any
group.
group.
Yep.
And then mine, come on, it's my girl Gio. She's the leader of Twice. Come on, y'all. Gio.
I cut my hair months ago so I can look like her.
Yikes. I didn't ask her to.
I
But
wanted
yeah,
to, but my inspo really was.
Gio is my
Gio.
favorite. And inside were specialized portraits of Gio. So I got lucky. So like
This one's like a passport photo.
it's like a mugshot.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was planning on getting some trading cards, which were like $15 per, and hoping for a Gio trading card. But
Yep.
I got mine here for free.
I was like, how lucky were you that her last one was
Yeah.
was Gio? Like I just got a text from you and you said, I got freebies. I'm like, what? Lucky?
It was a good time. And she asked me like who my bias was. And I was like, oh yeah, it's Gio. And she's like, mine's Momo. And the girl
Oh,
next to
I
her
could-
was just like, mine's Jung Young. And I was like, oh
It's
shit.
like I could tell.
Yeah.
I know they could tell for me too.
But yeah, let's just talk about like the show started and
Their intros, their transitions are fucking great.
yeah.
Oh man.
They put a lot of effort into making the experience really enjoyable for the people that are not on the ground floor. The camera work was insane. It kept me like they're like little ants from where
Yeah.
I'm sitting. But
the stage
on the
overall
screen.
was it was laid out pretty nicely, but I've seen the stages in other countries, and those ones are crazy, and those look really good. But we got the one at SoFi, and that one's okay.
you know what's funny? So like there's like there's like at SoFi there's like the ones that we were looking at, but there's like this huge ass like 360 projector.
Yeah, I thought they were
above
gonna
us.
use that
And
at
like
least.
there was ads playing on it before the show started, and then
Yes.
when the show started it dimmed and never came back on. And I'm just like I could look here,
It would have been
but
cool.
I also would like to watch like
yeah.
a wide angle here, because like my main complaint about the Twice concert was that like they're a K-pop group, they do dancing, there's a lot of choreography,
You want to see them.
every song has like some sort of choreo, but every time they would show like a camera shot, most of the time it was
Waist
like
up.
waist up, and I can't see like their movements and all that stuff. And
And even if I were to try to see them on stage, they look like little blobs.
yeah,
I can try to figure out who's who, but then at the same time I'm trying to figure out who's singing, and I'm not focusing on the overall setting.
And there's like 9 members, and you're only really focusing on one member at once. And
Or sometimes 3 at a time.
the best part about a Twice concert is like, I mean, if you look at this on TikTok, we saw so many of this already, but like it's the members that are not singing that are like goofing off to the side, doing their own thing.
I love it. I already have like a collection on TikTok of just Twice.
And they ran a long set list. It was almost 3 hours long.
Yeah, even my mom was shocked. She's like, they have that many songs? I'm like, yeah.
I learned today they have 202 songs.
They
Over 7 to 8 albums.
They need to rest.
Yeah,
and then they're coming out with 2 more this year. 1 solo album and then 1 like trio.
I'm sure with Division of Labor, they are not as overworked as other K-pop groups. I'd like to bring your attention to Blackpink.
Oh.
I saw TikTok where like they've been touring for months now, and like they have no energy. Like they're in Australia right now, and apparently
they were
like
touring.
I mean that's how they make their money.
Yeah.
But apparently like they look fatigued, and someone like the TikTok they showed where like Jennie was performing with like an IV in her arm.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to show me that.
Yeah. And then also
No
there was one
way.
like during the middle of a song she like walked off stage
Maybe to
'Cause-
get plugged back in.
because I think she was about to pass out.
What?
Yeah.
Bruh.
I'm not a Blink. I'm a Once.
I do enjoy some Blackpink songs
Nah.
though. I do like some of them. Calm down. Anyways, if that was your main complaint, mine was just the audio. Like,
Yeah.
so they're from the beginning. Definitely when like the members are talking, you know, they're introducing themselves or they're just having conversation with us. Like, everyone would scream. You know, we're so we're so excited, and because of that,
Every time the camera switched to a new person, just
like
immediate.
the screams are like, but then when they're trying to say something, I can't hear what they're saying.
Yeah, there were some points where like I wasn't recording and I was just kind of just like hunched over because I'm just trying to like just enjoy the concert, and because
Yeah.
they're they're taking a break in between their songs and they're actually just trying to like interact with the crowd and stuff. And
And it's like when the other members are preparing for their solos and everything, you know, the ones that are not having solos yet, they're talking to us. We're getting hyped up for the next stages. And I like what you said when in our conversation yesterday. You liked how it's basically like teachers talking to a kindergarten class. So every time they said something, us as the kindergartners, the audience, we're just like, yeah.
yeah, they were like, "Do you like it?" And we're like, "Yeah."
It's just like, so I just performed my solo. How was it? Yes, it was so good. And then and I remember, I mean, I don't think the other countries got the live band. It was us for the first time, right? I think
That's what they said.
That's what they're saying.
So that's cool. So I'm guessing
that was
Australia didn't get
awesome.
it. Yeah, we got like a live band. It was pretty sick.
yeah, for like
A lot of people
I
were
forget
falling in
when.
love with the guitarist.
I did
dude.
too.
I was like, damn, she's sexy with that guitar.
I was like, fuck.
Yeah, and it made for some really cool moments because like my brain, as the song's playing along, they have a lot of liberty to like take breaks and make it more, make it more intense. And like there was a part, I think it was during the song "Feel Special."
Yeah.
They took like a lot of like breaks.
Yep.
And then they came back in really, really strong.
Yeah.
And you don't get that in the actual songs. Like my brain was expecting one thing and then went another way, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like it was crazy. The live band made it more of a concert
Yes.
rather than like a karaoke sing along.
It was great.
Yeah,
It was so fucking great.
and yeah, just well paced. I was entertained the entire time.
I also just loved seeing the people around us. Yeah, I think the groups that interested me more were the groups of just men, just guys. Guys
Yeah,
night
there
out
there
to
was
see
there were
Twice.
some rows of just dudes just like going out to see the girlies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you would think like, oh, are they here with their girlfriends? No, just them and the guys. And I thought that was cute.
I had this conversation with a coworker today, but we were talking about how like Blackpink versus Twice, and how like more men are fans of Twice because they kind of cater more to the male gaze,
Yeah.
and
I've seen
Blackpink kind
that.
of caters more to like a general / female gaze. But I'm like,
I'm like, okay.
I'm like, I mean, maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
I could see why people would like Blackpink. I don't like their sound. I like Twice's sound. Twice has a very gummy, bubbly, poppy sound, and
Jelly.
Blackpink is just it's too bombastic. You know what I mean?
I'll still listen to it though. I like both groups, but definitely the one that I gravitate to more is Twice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, oh man, watching the fan cams, like when they're dancing, I love watching those ones.
Yeah. So towards the end of the concert, they had like a moment where like the
Before they
members
do
would take a break.
before they do their encores and everything.
Yeah. They did like a small little thing where, well, not a small little thing, but they're like, all right, guys, time for you guys to show off your dance moves,
Yeah,
and
"All right,
then
onces,
they
it's
played
your
all of
turn."
the like all iconic songs that have their iconic dances to go with it,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just goes somewhere random, mostly people on the floor.
No, it's
There were some people.
Mix.
There was
It's
a mix, but you know, like stand up if you want to be seen on camera, and then
Yeah. They do like individual shots, and then they'll cut to like dance battles.
like yeah, 1 versus 1,
Mm-hmm.
and it was kind of sick. It was kind of sick. Some people knew the choreo, some people didn't. They were just vibing, but
The only one that was acceptable was there were 3 girls. They're very young. They're just happy to be on the screen. They're happy to be there. That one was fine.
yeah,
And that was very cute. But then you know the camera pans to someone who is just like they're just jumping up and down.
and it's like recording themselves.
Yeah, and I'm just like
And it's like, yo, like
there's other people
people
out
are
there.
recording this. They're ready to do the dance. Like, stand up if you know the choreo. I didn't stand
Yeah.
up at all. I was scared to.
I don't know the choreo.
I don't know the
You know
choreo.
it a little bit more than I do for some of them.
I only know a few of them, but
you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Next time, for sure, we're gonna know the dances, and then our goal is to be on the camera.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and
Me
then we
too.
have to find the camera and look at it. You know,
Okay.
I've seen those. You showed it to me. There's like this one popular TikTok video of a guy who got a chance to be on the camera, and he just had so much riz. He rizzed up the whole venue.
Yeah.
It was really
That's
good.
cute.
Yeah, that's our goal next time.
Yeah, sure. We can do it.
What are your top 3 Twice songs? Anyways, Signal is one. For sure. Or you just like hearing that live?
Yeah, it's probably like number 4 for me. My top 3 is probably Heart Shaker,
Nice.
Feel Special,
Mm-hmm.
and Fancy.
Okay, nice. All good choices. Mine is What Is Love,
Mhm.
for sure. And then, like, just Twice specifically, not like solos, right? Or anything. Yeah. Oh, this is hard.
You about to say pop for number 2?
Well, that's the different thing. Yeah, I love pop, but it has to include all of them. So, I do love Alcohol Free. I just love dancing
It's
to
unique.
it.
It's a very unique song. I
Yeah.
like it. I like it for its uniqueness, but
And then I think the feels. It changes.
Yeah.
My favorites change a lot, but I think the one that will always be number 1 for me is What Is Love.
Okay.
What is love? And I think that's because like that's one of the first songs that I got into with you because you showed it to me.
Yeah.
So thanks.
Are you happy that you're a K-pop girly, or at least just like a Twice?
I mean, I've always liked
Twice fan?
K-pop even before you.
you know, I never thought, younger me, never thought I was gonna get into this type of stuff.
Yeah. I was. I'm like this seems like my kind of thing, but I've always known about Twice, but it wasn't until we started dating where I was just like, you know what? They're actually pretty good,
Mm-hmm.
and they're very attractive, and they're very funny.
I like them because they just have a very good sound that my ears agree with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're attractive, but also I like the visuals, and
Very talented woman.
and it's very interesting to see a group that has had the longevity that a group like Twice has, because some people, some groups they blow up, they get their viral hits very early on, and then they slowly like die out and fizzle off, and
Yep.
they don't get like recognized. But like I've always felt like Twice has been in like Blackpink's shadow a little bit, but they're still like really, really good.
Yeah.
And it's just interesting to see how they kind of handle their later years,
Yes.
because they're not like, it's interesting seeing the maturation, because when a K-pop group usually they debuts, they do like the whole like not kid aesthetic, but like it's a very
It's
like
all cute.
it's all cutesy,
Preppy sometimes.
it's preppy,
yeah.
it's like cheerleady aesthetic, and then
There's always some
eventually
cheerleader thing.
and then like they break into
like
more
all
like adult
sexy.
stuff, more sexy stuff. That happened with Twice, and it's just really interesting to see.
Yeah, they were able to go through different genres for their things, and it doesn't matter if the song is like all like poppy or not, but yeah, they can do it all.
Yeah.
And I love them.
Overall, I enjoyed my experience so much.
Yes,
It was a great time. SoFi Stadium is a great venue
I like
for
it.
stuff. I
Yep.
think it was a great time, and I felt very much taken care of at the stadium. And I did not buy their $17 beers.
Oh man, I can't believe it was $17.
That's crazy, man.
But it's okay. But I thought it was very much worth it for the price that we got it for. Would we try to do floor next time? Probably not. I think
No, I do
think
not
we-
have the budget for that. We have
don't-
TikTok for that.
Yes, I don't have the budget for that, but at the same time, I don't like how everything's all flat. I like being on a level,
Yeah.
because it's just good for my body, for my neck.
Yeah.
I don't, and I'm short, and I don't want to have to always try to jump over someone's shoulders just to see them. It's very straining on my body.
Looking forward to the next one.
Yep. I hope they play "What Is Love" in full.
It's
They
not
have-
gonna happen.
It's not. I need to hear it live.
And what's cool is that like they change it up from show to show. So like
There's always something different,
they have
especially
different outfits.
yeah, different outfits.
They do the encores differently. So the way that they do it is they have like a wheel
Yes.
with like all these favorite songs on it, and they spin it, and whatever it lands on, they do.
Sometimes they
just kind of like move it over.
they
So
like cheating. They like sometimes they want to move it to the.
I'm pretty sure
ones
it's
they actually
pre-planned
do
what
want
it
to.
is. They just move it, but
It's always different each
They
time.
change
and
up
I
the
think-
encore every
I
single
think
time.
That's nice. We got Donut.
yeah. And for those of you that are out of the loop, Donut is like a Japanese track, because they do
Yep.
both Japan and Korea songs, and usually the Japan songs stay in Japan when they perform them live, and we were one of the first ones to get,
So far, Oakland didn't get Donut. Yeah.
but they got TT.
Dang.
We didn't get TT.
It's okay. All right.
But yeah, guys. For those of you that are like clueless about what Twice is, hopefully our like energy and excitement over this group inspires you to maybe check out Twice, or check out just any sort of K-pop group. If you don't like Twice,
There's New Jeans.
there's New Jeans, which we also like.
XG. XG's pretty
XG,
nice.
which we like, which is surprisingly all Japanese members, but they are considering themselves a K-pop group.
Yep.
We like those. When it comes to New Jeans, pick a song. What song you
Hype
recommend?
Boy.
Yeah, I'm recommending Hype Boy.
I think it's because every time I sing Hype Boy, I see Gio dancing.
Yeah. When it comes to XG, which one are you recommending? Left, right?
Left, right.
Yep.
That's the one I can sing almost word for word.
If you want some more like old school K-pop, I recommend a group called Sistar.
Yeah.
I recommend the song "I Swear" by them. "I Swear" is the song.
Yeah.
Even older K-pop, I recommend a Girls' Generation song G-E-E.
Yep. Look at
If
you.
you want a little bit of boy K-pop,
17.
what's the song? I don't know. 17.
There's a lot of songs. I don't know the title. You guys are gonna get mad at me. Darling is nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
BTS, but
At this point, everyone
think-
knows who BTS
Yeah, but
is.
BTS suffers from the same problems that Blackpink has, where like I just have no interest in Blackpink or BTS.
That's up to you.
Sure.
Y'all can listen to what you want. Okay.
Other guy groups,
I don't know other guy groups. And Hyphen.
EXO. It's an older one.
I have in Hyphen on my Discover Weekly. It's pretty nice.
Big Bang, but unfortunately, he got some problems with one of their members.
I don't know. That's enough. No
Big
more.
Bang.
No more. That's it. I'm not gonna say anymore. Tamana.
Okay.
I'm gonna choke him.
If y'all, if y'all have a favorite member of Twice, please let us know in the comments, or
Comments? We'll
you know,
put a poll
or we'll put a poll, or let us know,
if you like Twice.
or what your favorite Twice song is, or
Pick a question and we'll whatever question we put, answer in the poll.
or why Gio is the best member in Twice.
If you're watching this on Spotify, we'll be putting a poll, and you can answer whatever the question is that we decide on. You're putting too much. And if you're in YouTube, put your comments down below, and subscribe. By the way, Apple Podcasts, I don't know, leave a review.
Guys,
Yes,
Twice is so sick.
I love Twice.
It's time. It's time to end this episode, y'all. We've gone on too much of a tangent.
I'm probably
If
gonna
you
watch
like
my videos
music,
again.
if you like music, let us know what concerts you would go to.
You want them to let us know a lot of things.
If you've ever listened to music, let us know that too.
Do you like music? And if you don't, let us know why.
And are we ever gonna grow out of Twice? Dude, what's gonna
Probably
happen?
not.
What's gonna happen in like 5 years, 6 years when they're just like, all right, we're done.
I'm gonna name our kid Nay. Nayon.
Nay, nay.
Nay Nay.
All right, y'all.
And then, goodbye everybody. Snoop.
Have a good one. Peace out.
Oh shit! Follow our socials and everything. Bye. Love you. Nice.
Nice. Bye, everybody.